Hey everyone, it's Louis, the founder of XBorg, and today I'm really excited to present XBorg and the cool stuff that we do. So XBorg is a gaming protocol creating the future of gaming with a gaming credential and application network, which creates the identity and user experiences of the players of tomorrow. So it's a brand new way of thinking about gaming and your data as a gamer, where essentially the players and gamers truly have ownership over their data, and where games and gaming developers can create personalized applications on top of players' data. So in very simple terms, XBorg is like a very special tool that helps players create their own identity, which they can carry across multiple different games and gaming applications. It's pretty much like giving them superpowers. And this specific thing about XBorg is addressing a big issue in the gaming industry, which is that gamers don't own any of their data. So let's just dive deeper into the specifics, but we'll keep it simple. The Credential Network creates the identity of gamers. So you have to think of it as like a single ID for gamers, which contains all of your gaming credentials. So those can be your gaming stats, the number of tournaments you've won or attended, but also the communities that you're part of. And this creates immense opportunities for the world of gaming, not just for players, but also for gaming developers. Like a game developer can integrate XBorg to offer customized in-game experiences to their players based on their digital identity. So when a player would start a game, they don't start off of a new profile, but they can carry across their identity as gamer. An esports team can reward fans based on who they are and how supportive they are, but they can also recruit players based on their in-game data. Players can also lend assets to one another, but you can lend to a specific player and accordingly tweak the collateral ratio for your loan. Ultimately, this also provides a way for games to provide way more efficient matchmaking directly in-game, but also on tournament platform to create like gated tournaments or tournaments where only specific players will be able to take part. So it's a brand new paradigm for gaming, and we believe that this has the potential to transform the future of interactions in the gaming world. So of course, when you think about XBorg and those two networks, scale and volume is very important. And it's key that we develop applications that can onboard the next millions of players. So in a sense, what applications have we built to onboard those next millions of players? Well, the first big application that we've ventured into is an application to create the digital identity of fans. And we've not just built it, but we've also partnered with the best esports teams out there. And we have ongoing conversations with more than 20 esports teams, some of which already signed with us. And we believe that this gives us the ability to scale our user base to over 1 million people. We've also built a LaunchPad that is connecting the best games in Web3 with the gamers based on their identity. So depending on who you are as a gamer, you have access to specific opportunities which fit your identity and almost like your taste as a gamer. And what's important to understand is this whole ecosystem is powered by the XBG token, such that pretty much all applications on the network reuse the XBG token as payment for services, for subscriptions, or gating access to a certain part of the protocol. We also have to understand that XBorg operates in a decentralized manner, but also that the rewards that are accrued via the protocol go back to the treasury of the DAO. And so that directly impacts the token holders. And so we're very confident in saying that XBorg is built very differently. And if we look at our fundamental beliefs, is that the next generation of gaming applications will be built by players. and that XBorg will be the main facilitator of that. Now, we believe that with the advancements of AI and automation, we believe that the next big applications will be easily replicable because the barriers to entry to create these technologies will be way lower. And so we believe that the rationale for people to use one application over the other won't be the tech, but it will be how it was built and by who's behind it and how can I benefit from using this application. So from our very first days at XBorg, we've operated very transparently by building in public. We've also built solutions that are for players, but that are also built by players directly with governance in mind. That's something we haven't mentioned, but XBorg is supported by the best players in Web3 currently. And we've also made sure that our foundations are very solid. In fact, thus far we have rejected over 2.5 million in funding requests because the investors were not aligned with who we are at XBorg and were not adding sufficient value to XBorg. And last but not least, we are focusing our attention on the token, meaning that whenever we raise capital, we don't raise with equity, but we raise with tokens. And that's very important to understand because that means that we are able to put all of our attention and focus and value towards the token. And so finally, what are our objectives at XBorg? Well, today we are one of the fastest growing Web3 gaming protocol. The alpha of the engagement app that we are offering to the esports teams has now more than 10,000 users, but we also have the best esports team in Web3 and more than 10,000 players supporting us. We've also partnered with some of the best people and brands in Web3. But as we look ahead to the future and what's ahead for us, we believe that by the end of the year, we can become the largest gaming protocol, that we can accrue more than 1 million active users, and that we'll have the ability to convince the best esports teams and the best influencers to join XBorg and the vision. We also want to put in place a 20 million grant program that will be allocated to the development of applications within our network. So that is it. That was a quick presentation of what we do at XBorg. I hope you liked it. Wherever you're watching this video, please don't hesitate to drop a comment. Give us your reaction. What's your thoughts about XBorg? I would really appreciate if you could do it. And I hope you liked it. Bye-bye.